What's good, everybody? Ill Physics, aka Tony, if you did not previously know me, and quite a few folks have been asking me about performance issues for Destiny 2 since the Edge of Fate dropped, and I thought I'd put together a little video for you all regarding widely considered ideal NVIDIA drivers for FPS gaming as it currently stands when it comes to frame rate stability, especially in fast-paced, high FPS titles. So let's keep this brief and get right to it. So like many of you all, I was definitely having some stuttering and input latency issues when Edge of Fate dropped, both in the new raid, but definitely quite noticeable in PvP. Shortly after, I decided to revert my driver back to the tried and true 566.14 driver, many consider one of the most stable for FPS gaming to date, especially for 40 series and below graphics cards, of which I have a 4080. For 50 series cards, I'd recommend going with probably the latest game-ready driver and test that first, but either are good starting points if you're trying to find the optimal driver for your system that will hopefully mitigate the issues. I provided links for both below. Just note that the link for the latest 50 series driver, you simply need to put in the relevant information and click Find to see and download the latest. So we'll need 3 programs I've always used to get this done nice and neat. Note that these are also great if you simply want to reinstall your current driver because you suspect it may have been corrupted. First, you're going to want to search and download the latest version of Display Driver Uninstaller for thoroughly removing the currently installed driver and associated files. Next is NVSlimmer for installing the new barebones GPU driver without any bloat. Last but not least is MSI Utility for setting the MSI interrupts for the GPU to high. It's something that's generally always served me well, giving priority to the GPU signaling within your system. Links for the latest DDU, NVSlimmer, and MSI Utility are all in the description. Shout out to Corby Tech on YouTube for keeping the best and easiest to find MSI Utility download live via their link. Note that there are 2 things I always do before I boot into safe mode to remove the old driver via DDU. 1, I disable my internet to ensure that Windows doesn't auto reinstall their choice of GPU driver before I have the opportunity to do so. Then, number 2, if you run MSI Afterburner like I do, you'll want to make sure it's shut down and won't boot up on startup. You can do this here and also here. You'll of course want to restart the program manually and re-enable these settings once you have reinstalled and configured your driver. Once you've booted into safe mode, you'll want to open up DDU as an administrator, click OK, click Close, click OK. I'm not actually in safe mode right now, so that's why this message comes up. Then select your device as GPU and your device or your brand as NVIDIA. Then click Clean and Restart. From there, it will automatically reboot your system in normal mode after it's done. Now, I know this is kind of small here, so just hang with me. Once your system's rebooted, you'll want to open up NVSlimmer running it as an administrator. Click Yes to load the driver, and if this dialog window doesn't pop up with the correct driver, just click the Load button in the top right-hand corner and locate it. Now, I only keep the required core driver components checked, but if you use the HD audio through your GPU, you might want to check that as well. From there, click Apply, click Yes, then click Yes to install the driver. From there, the normal NVIDIA driver install window pops up. Proceed through it per the usual, as it'll be quite straightforward. Okay, we're almost done. You'll want to next open up your NVIDIA control panel to reconfigure your 3D settings. I know this is kind of small, I apologize. I'll throw mine up on the screen here briefly if anybody wants to pause and duplicate. So this is the first section. Second, third. And this is what I have for the last part of that menu. So hopefully that helps. And of course, if anybody has any questions about a particular setting, feel free to leave a comment. So I know this is itsy bitsy here. The last 2 things we'll do is to quickly open up the MSI Utility as an administrator, find your GPU, use the respective drop-down on the right to change from undefined to high. From there, Go to the top right, click Apply, close the program, and you're done. Afterwards, we'll open back up MSI Afterburner if you have it running. Come back over and re-enable the startup options. Oh, and I almost forgot, be sure to, of course, re-enable your internet. So I hope that benefits some folks. As usual, and if convenient, please leave a comment and let me know what you liked, what worked, what didn't, and any questions you may have about the video in general. As usual, please subscribe as I'll be dropping content and streaming here more frequently. I'm coming off of a bit of a vacation, but per the usual, you can find me streaming full-time here and on Twitch, posting to Twitter, hanging out in our 3,000 strong Discord server, talking about everything from gaming to PC optimization to anime. Thanks, and see you all next time.